diabetic eye care, also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 Eyes for more information. Payment plans are available. Eyes TT, taking eye care into the future.
Get ready, Makoya! The incredible India Expo is opening its door on July 3rd, right opposite the Center of Excellence. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Discover an amazing range of products, from elegant bridal wear and sparkling jewelry to stylish footwear, exquisite furniture and authentic Indian cuisine, all under one roof at the incredible India Expo. Don't miss out. It's your gateway to incredible finds.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
What's stopping you from owning land? The down payment? Worried about getting financing? Well, not anymore. Corsica Estates Grand Couver covers both. No down payment and easy in-house financing options with affordable monthly installments of $2,709 and up to 10 years to pay. Peaceful location, excellent investment potential. Newlyweds, families, working professionals and smart investors. It's time to build your future on your own terms. Corsica Estates Grand Couver, no down payment, no excuses, just opportunity. Call today for more details.
Neo Eyewear Limited, a leader in the eyewear business with complete glasses which include frame, lens, and eye test for only $395. We have one of the largest selections of frames and brands for you to choose from, such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Balenciaga, St. Laurent, and even the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Conveniently open from Sunday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So visit us at 91D Main Road, Montrose Mall, or M6 Plaza, Endeavour.
Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work, and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp, or come in today and take advantage of our many specials. Low prices, more value, weekly giveaways only at Food Chopper Supermarket, 121 EMR Rima on JHI Trading Compound. Join our loyalty card program. Enter for a chance to win our monthly grand prize. We are open Monday to Friday 8 to 8, Saturday 7 to 8, and Sunday 7 to 3.
Whether it's 1, 2,
or a truckload of tires,
we've got the perfect tire for every application, ensuring you're ready for any road ahead.
Passenger SUV 4x4, heavy or light truck, you name it, we've got the tire that suits your ride perfectly.
From forklifts to industrial giants, construction vehicles, and agricultural workhorses,
we've got the right tire for every job you tackle. Brandtech, your one-stop solution for all your tire needs.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 4808715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
Legends Design promoted their business live with I.A.N on the I.A.N network.
This is I.A.N at Legends.
And it was a 100% success. You can do a live just like that. Imagine your business reaching millions through a powerful live broadcast with Ian Allen himself.
If you want to do a live like this, you just get on board.
Don't wait. Contact us today and book your live now.
TriCare Medical Center is now open at Extra Plaza South Park, and we're changing the way you experience healthcare.
No more long waits, no more running around.
GP clinics every day from 6 a.m. to midnight.
Full specialist services.
X-rays.
Ultrasounds. And the most affordable accredited medical lab.
All in one place. Fast, modern, accessible. TriCare Medical Center, Extra Plaza, South Park, now open.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every $300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas, making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace.
Clive Allen Funeral Services, the first and only full-service funeral home and licensed crematorium in Sangre Grande. Independently owned and operated by Clive and Trisha Allen, with no affiliation to any other funeral home. Affordable packages start at $6,000. Call 668-0896.
Legends Design promoted their business live with I.A.N on the I.A.N network.
This is I.A.N at Legends.
And it was a 100% success. You can do a live just like that. Imagine your business reaching millions through a powerful live broadcast with I.A.N himself.
If you want to do a live like this, you just get on board.
Don't wait. Contact us today and book your live now.
Energy, rise to the occasion.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks, and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories, as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Mayaro is calling your name. Only one pre-development lot left for just $35,000. Perfectly located. Just 5 minutes from Mayaro Junction and only 4 minutes from the beach. First come, first served. Don't miss this offer. Call now before it's gone.
To our dedicated audience and millions worldwide, with just $5 you can support our operations and be part of the important work that we do every day. Contribute while you're watching. It's fast and easy. Send your support via PayPal to oneian.allen@gmail.com or to our First Citizens account. For our international supporters, Swift code provided for smooth, secure transfers. Thank you for standing with us.
Flamboyant Cuisine is opening 2 exciting locations next to Medford Gas Station Chagonas in opposite Point Pleasant Park, Kadupia. Enjoy delicious roti, barbecue with sides, Indian and Creole dishes, burgers, pasta, and more. Breakfast from 5:45 a.m. at all 4 locations. More flamboyant, more flavor.
From your baby's first milestones to your child's growing years, through teenage years, and every stage of adult life, Vitibiotics Vitamins is here for you. With Well Baby, Well Kid, Well Teen, Well Woman, and Well Men, there's tailored nutritional support for the whole family.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every $300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas, making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace.
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you locked online, a special good evening to you. All those of you looking at me from all over the world, a special good evening to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I like to put it together. And in fact, I did 2 stories, and I just wanted to keep you posted on what was going on with that. You remember in fact, before we go there, woman stabbed to death during confrontation over alleged debt. A dispute over an alleged unpaid debt ended in tragedy in tragedy on Wednesday evening when a 25-year-old woman was fatally stabbed during a confrontation at her home in Edinburgh, South Shoguners. That is Shayana Ruiz of Diego Martin. That's all we have there. Shayana Ruiz of Diego Martin. According to police, Ruiz went to a residence of Plumbago Circular at around 5:30 p.m. to collect $4,500, which she allegedly claimed she owed to her by a boyfriend. That is all we have so far. Investigators said an argument broke out between the two. The man's current girlfriend allegedly joined the confrontation. Police allege that during the altercation, the woman armed herself with a knife and stabbed Ruiz multiple times about the left side of her body before fleeing the scene along with the former boyfriend. Ruiz was rushed to E.A.N Medical Science Complex where doctors attempted to save her life. However, she succumbed to her injuries shortly after her arrival. Medical officers said Ruiz suffered multiple stab wounds, including injuries to her chest, shoulder, face, left arm. Police later recovered an 11-inch black-handled knife believed to have been used in the attack. Investigators also identified several CCTV cameras in the area that may have captured the incident. The body was removed to the Forensic Science Center pending an autopsy. And this is so sad with relationships and whatnot. And that is why, maybe you might have a young daughter or a granddaughter. They have to be so careful out there, really, really careful, because it's like everybody wire up different. And I want to take some calls with this because it's a very, it's an issue. You realize a lot of young girls getting themselves in problems, young fellas getting themselves in problems, picking up the wrong girl. Some girls just, apparently the money was low. The money was owed to her. She went to collect it and just back on all thing. And things could really, really happen. Things could really, really happen out there. And look at this young pretty girl just lost her life. Young girl like this, dead. This is so sad. This is so, so sad. I believe all we have there is the apartment or something like that. This is so sad. It's terrible. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen and parents out there, you have to, warn these young girls, you warn your daughters, warn your sons that coming up 18, 19, 20, let them know, because maybe when you were older, love was different. Love took a different direction. When it had an argument, people would just maybe just throw words and walk out and jump in a taxi and go up the road, but now it's different. And sometimes they don't know how people wire up different out here. How people look at life differently out here. This generation it's completely different to some of the parents that are locked on right now when you were their age. But this case is very, very sad because this is somebody's daughter. If the relatives of this young girl could get in contact with me on 1-868-294-4081, get in contact with me, please. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Okay, we will be, in fact, tomorrow morning, I'll make myself available tomorrow morning and to visit them. In fact, I visit them. In fact, my office just said that they did reach out to us and let them know I will deal with that matter tomorrow. Because this girl deserves justice. That is terrible. That is really, really terrible. Really, really terrible. Can you imagine, it is alleged that when she went to collect, to get the money that is, that was owed to her. And sometimes you might think about $4,500 she lost her life for. $4,500, look what if somebody come crying by my studio. Some person took $600 from them. And I could have sworn it was $600,000 or $6,000. And when I asked him, I said, $600. He said, yeah, but Mr. Allen, I work hard for that. And we live in a time where every dollar counts. People don't give away money like long time. People work hard for their money, and there are a lot of people, you lend somebody money and they don't want to give you back. And you begging them and whatnot. But this is sad. This could have been, you never know what befalls you. You never know what befalls you. And sometimes your daughter might be involved with someone and they break it off and she going by them normal, just to collect things and a bacchanal between the the current girlfriend and your daughter ex-man, and that's exactly what happened here, because it's stated that an argument broke out between the two, her ex-boyfriend and his current girlfriend. Apparently the current girlfriend allegedly joined in the confrontation, and police are alleging that during the altercation the current girlfriend armed herself with a knife and stab Ruiz multiple times about the body. So I'm just showing you, look how trouble easy to come. And now, you know what's going to happen? Let me tell you what's going to happen. That whole case is homicide now. That is murder suspects on the run. That is murder suspects on the run. Everybody on the run. So I'm just showing you how things can just graduate at a different level. Normal, just go to a totally different level. Out of case and that's why I always tell you that sometimes you want to rile up your badge on, you want to chop, you want to, pick up the Indian gun, as they say, the cutlass, and deal with people. But it is, and hi caller, good evening, you're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. I.A.N.
Hi caller.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Uh-huh.
I say, this is Rima caller here.
Yeah, Rima.
Yeah, we say, hi, Mr. I.A.N. Too much murder, innocent murder going on in the country, and nobody doing nothing about it.
How do you describe the situation with this girl that went to her ex-boyfriend to collect money, and there was an altercation between the ex-boyfriend and his current girlfriend? Apparently, it is alleged current girlfriend took out a knife, stabbed her multiple times.
That's what I'm saying. And these fellas getting away with these things. The law of this country should bring back the hanging.
Yeah, that is so terrible.
Country,
Thank you again. And that's why I tell you, trouble easy to come. Trouble easy to come. Sometimes you see people coming out of a car, slapping up an next man and swinging a blade, and when the handcuff goes on them by the police, so boy, you see them cry. You know how much fellas I've seen in the past, people who playing gangster, and when you go for them and the handcuff go on their hand and they want to chop and they want to pell bottle because somebody watching, and you know that people like to draw a crowd and feel they're real bad and bacchanaling somebody and think that, I could deal with this one, I could deal with that one. And when he does die down, you sit down behind a police jeep, charged for murder or attempted murder, your whole career finish, you lose your visa, you lose your job, you get thrown out of your apartment, people don't want you to rent by them, people don't want to hang out with you again, your whole life, and people don't, you see, people make rash decisions, and people do things, as they say, out of haste, you take up something, you do this, you fight, but you don't think about the consequences, you don't stop, and that's why before you get angry, check 1 to 10 before you start to cuss and get on and make bacchanal. But that is a sad story. That is a very, very sad story in 500 that claimed the life of this young girl. That's a very, very sad story. Ladies and gentlemen, going back to Officer Douglas, I'm trying to get in contact with the relatives of Officer Douglas. I tried calling one of the numbers. And let me show you again, yeah? When Douglas was shot that night, I will focus on the night he was shot. Remember we showed you a video where we were there and whatnot. I'm just going to go back to that. In this theater right to the back of me here, this is right opposite hydraulic trace in Kelly. This exact spot, many years ago, a police officer identified as a PC Victor was shot there at Christmas Eve night, yeah? Many I don't want to go back with PC Victor because I know the family is watching, and I don't want to open back that wound. But nevertheless, during the robbery, apparently there was a robbery. They robbed him, and this young boy was shot. What's his name? Romel Douglas. Watch Romel Douglas. No, sorry. The bandit fella. Let's get that photo. I want to show you something. Look at this young boy. I have better pictures of him. He was shot when they attempted to rob the policeman. Douglas fight back and maybe fired shots. He was shot, and you know what happened? His friends dropped him off in the hospital and drove off. Look at this young boy. Watch. Friends. And how old is he? How old was he? 19 years old. Let's imagine 19 years old. But he liked badness. He liked badness because there are pictures with him posting with guns. There are pictures with him posting with guns. But friends again, they think holding a gun, taking out pictures like that, and you know that it's cool. Look at him, a little boy. Watch, a little boy. You can imagine how his family feels today, and you can't blame the family. You can't vex with the mother or the relatives or whatnot, because sometimes you make children, but you don't make their mind. Sometimes children don't want to listen to their parents. They don't want to listen to their grandmother. I wouldn't cast no aspersions and say, well, the family of this boy is bad, and you know they lock them off and all kind of thing. No, it's sad. He was with friends. I would love to speak to the relative. Because I am sure he did not go from 0 to 200 like that. He did not go from 0 to 200. And that is why you have to know who your children are hanging out with every single day. You have to know when your son tells you going here or you're going there or everywhere. You have to know. Because I am sure they did that. I don't know if they planned that or maybe they didn't know that man was a police and he had a firearm. Maybe he was opposite the supermarket and they did not even know that this man was a police officer and he had a licensed firearm on him. They were going about their business and was a crime of opportunity. And that's exactly what happened. That was a crime of opportunity. That's how I describe it. And the police dealt with him, Douglas dealt with him. But I'm showing you how none of his friends, and there's an easy case to solve, you know, if his family could get in contact with me. I am sure we have to get the other set of friends on them and get the gun. We'll have to get the other set of friends on them and get the gun. Because today somebody is burying their dead son who went in the wrong company. So somebody have to come and tell me who are his friends that night, who went with him, who they were linemen with. And if you don't want to do that, go to my website, ianallen.org, no username, no password, and send me all the information. But it's a wake-up call. You know what it is to grow up your child from preschool, primary school, and then he graduates, and then you have little odd jobs, and you just get, and 19 years, this boy even started to live his life yet, but then bad company again. Bad company, because they have images of him all over circulating. I saw an image with him with a gun in his hand. Friends, sometimes they feel that cool, they feel that the girls will like them more. But look where they end up. Sometimes you don't know who have a gun, you don't know who's a police officer. Sometimes, not all the time, you're seeing somebody that they might be an officer or army official or a coast guard, that they have a stamp on their forehead, say, well, I am this, I am that. Sometimes you don't know, and you're playing, you know, you're looking for an opportunity to rob and to steal, and they stole his gun also. And then they drop him off watch me, after all his friends and them lie him and they do what they have to do. They drop him off in the hospital, is Mount Hope, I believe, and gone. Just imagine that. In a Rima hospital and gone. So that's a wake-up call. Friends never know, you know. Friends never know. And to all the parents out there, friends never know. Put down your foot as parents, put down your foot as grandparents, put down your foot, because friends never know. And they so feel, look at this little boy, he so feel his friends are the best thing. They are the best thing. He give up his life for his friends and them. But where is his friends? When things happen, they drop him out by the hill in a Rima hospital. And that should be a wake-up call for some of you who are watching right now. Know who your friends are. Associate yourself. If you associate yourself with person, let's say you're lineman with a set of mason, a decent people, but mason and whatnot. Of course, you might go into the trade, you're lineman with people who fixing car, whole day buying car, you're fixing car, you're going to buy parts for them, and you're making your little dollar, you have your little trade. But if you start lineman with people who doing drugs and have a little fires in the waist. Eventually you will want to get one too. The moment you start to assemble, you start to resemble, the people you assemble yourself with. How do I look like this? Because I assemble myself with professional people. I assemble myself with people who going somewhere, who play major role in this country. A lot of them might be my friends, people I'm acquainted with. But you have to know who you're assembling yourself with, because when you start to assemble with people drinking rum all day and not taking care of themselves. You start to resemble that. This is a very sad case, for I can imagine what his parents are going through. I mean, parent to parent, it's sad. Because you have to know what these young ones are doing. You have to know. And you have to put down your foot and you have to tell them no. And if they come out to live a different level, get out of the house. Yeah, and sometimes mothers cover for them. Because a father might be very stern, but the mother covering on one side and say, well, I ain't going to tell your father this, I ain't going to tell your father that. And when he Mark really bust, he say, well, all this was going on. And all kind of thing. And sometimes when the father might say the father too ignorant or he this or he that, but the father understand he wants the best for his child. Look at this little boy, a 19-year-old boy. But he could have never gone from 0 to 200 like that. Somewhere in his life he derailed. Somewhere in his life he came out of the track. He drifted. And today he's dead. He never got to live his dream. But that's the road he chose. That is his friends. And that's his friends. We're going to take a fast break. When we come back, pertaining to that incident, I have a video to show you.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Makoya, discover the all-new India in Style Expo, the exciting new chapter following Incredible India Expo, open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. opposite the Center of Excellence. Shop beautiful bridal and temple wear, jewelry, footwear, home furnishings, decor, puja items and much more. Try some of the delicious items at Zyka Restaurant and enjoy refreshing drinks from AK Juice Center. India in Style Expo, a complete Indian shopping and lifestyle experience.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains. Indulge in spa services, soothing chumpy massages, and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
Your dream home starts at Advertise Marketing Home Improvement Center. Whether you're building, renovating, or upgrading, we have everything you need. From stylish home decor, kitchenware, vanities, bed and bath essentials, outdoor furniture and mini appliances, to premium wrought iron products. Shop security steel doors, PVC and aluminum windows, zinc, RHS, stainless steel items, and custom enclosures. Visit us at Old Southern Main Road, Freeport, or our branches in Aranguez and SS Erin Road, Daybay.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private two-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N. network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime. Share your story. Build your audience. Inspire a nation. The I.A.N. network. Your platform starts here.
It's a week of...
Welcome back to the I.A.N. Show.
So it's a wake-up call, ladies and gentlemen, with respect to what went on with the Rommel, the off-duty police officer. It's a wake-up call. So I just want to show you a CCTV. So if you know the friends, in fact, this young boy was shot. Aditola Amon of Arima. This young boy was shot. These are different images of him. Aditola Amon of Arima. He's 19 years old. I want to show you and tell me who would, if you know the owner of this car, because we know the policeman was in a Tida. Okay? Let's go to the CCTV footage. So the policeman was parked on the road. Look at me, he was parked on the road. All right, so apparently he went up to rob them. So this is when he was already shot. Look at him. Friends, look at him, friends. They pick him up, watch. They pick him up. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Watch. They pick him up. Watch. Another Tida. Another white Tida. Watch. Watch his friends picking him up. I'm just showing you. Come out. Anybody know this car? It is a white Tida, right? It looks like a Tida, a white car. Watch. And they drove off. Look at Friends. Look how this boy lost his life. So if it was just a random robbery, a random robbery, not knowing the guy that parked in the car there was a police officer, not knowing that Douglas was a off-duty police officer, go ahead. And they drove off. Let's go back again. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime. I want everybody to see this. How friends can carry you, but friends don't bring you back. Every young person should listen to this. Hi, caller. The only platform we are not on as yet, it should be on in a couple of days, is Digicel. I believe we are on, it should be a couple of days. Amplia, Flow Amplia, RVR. Tell me. Yeah, this is it here right now. This is it right now. Everybody's calling. We're in Flow, Amplia. I believe we got our Green Dot. I think we got our station. We got that number from Amplia already. Okay, we haven't launched that as yet. That Amplia will launch by us on Monday or Tuesday, sometime the early next week. So it's just Digicel now and that's it. Okay, just Digicel. So we're working out over this weekend. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. I just want you to know. So the guy was parked up. He was parked up. This fella walked up to the car. So by then now, he sustained the gunshot wound. The partner gone across and take the gun. Watch. That is so sad. You can imagine his last words telling himself, why did I do this? Why? Why my life have to end up like this? Watch his friends picking him up. Watch. When you think that holding a gun and going on Instagram and ranking, look where you could end up. Look where you could end up. Car passing, nobody knows. What you Tida? A white Tida? So anybody from Arima who know his friends, who know Aditola Armand friends with a white Tida, let me know. They put him in the car. Go ahead. Watch. They put him in the car. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening. Good evening. You're 98 here. Long time
98, what's happening? If you have any information, go to my website now. Hi, caller. Good evening. Hi, 98. What's happening? Talk to me.
I get quiet. Anyway, I call this to keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And God bless you and just keep up the good work, man. Fight for the justice, for the injustice.
When are you coming back to Trinidad 98?
I was there recently for Carnival. I leave a message by your...
Oh my, I was so busy. But when next time I come, you know when you come back, we always do lunch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so next time you come back, we go for lunch. Thanks again.
All right.
Thank you, 98. Hope to see you when you come back here. 98 was a member of the flying squad, the flying squad with Randolph Burrows, you know. That's why they call him 98. He in a clip. He was one of the officers. Always, you know, he's a guy that always gives me a good advice. Serious. I could always sit down and learn something from that guy called 98. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening, Ian. Ian, yeah, Rima Hospital camera down, you know, so you'll get footage there.
But you know, sometimes...
Are the people dropping off that, man?
Exactly. So that's what the police have to do. Just go and get the footage. You must see somebody.
That place properly well camera down. So you have a pleasant day, man, and keep up the good work.
That is so sad. Anybody who have any footage or saw anything on the road, you can go to my website, IANallen.org. No username, no password. Absolutely no username, no password. And let me know what's happening. Let me know what's happening. And also just to let you know, the MV Barima inquiry begins as Commissioner sworn in. Remember, in Guyana, remember the deadliest maritime disaster The Presidential Commission of Inquiry into the MV Barima tragedy was officially sworn into office on Thursday, July 30th, marking the start of an independent investigation. In fact, our own Trinidadian-born Nairi Alfonso, she was sworn in. I have a little clip of her being sworn in.
I, Nairi Alfonso, do hereby solemnly declare that I will faithfully, fully, impartially, and to the best of my ability discharge the trusted and perform the duties.
And somebody from Poland also, an internationally recognized naval architect and marine engineer. I believe we have a photograph of these people here. Hayden Pritchard. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. This is the photograph with everybody here. So I just wanted to keep you posted on that now. And that is excellent. That is swift justice. And, I'm really, really proud of the president here. Really, really proud of the president for making sure that the families of those people get justice. Also, Angelica manslaughter accused refused bail. A Tobago man has been remanded into custody after being charged with the manslaughter of 7-year-old Angelica Jogi. Apparently, he's been refused bail. Angelica, remember, she was killed in a jet ski incident in Pigeon Point. 33-year-old Ashwad Bonnet of Canaan appeared before Master Shah at the Scarborough Magistrate. He was denied bail. And also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, family pleads for search to continue as missing Venezuelan mother remains unaccounted. Nicole Landieta, the Venezuelan mother who went missing after a pirogue capsized off the coast of I.A.N last week, is urging authorities not to end search efforts, insisting she has not been found, despite reports circulating on social media. Landieta disappeared after the vessel overturned while attempting to return to Venezuela by sea on Saturday, July 25th. Also, the body of Julio Lopez, a Venezuelan national, was recovered along the Caracas shoreline on Saturday after the pirogue capsized over the I.A.N coast. Landieta uncle Carlos Lanzu said the young hotel worker had chosen the journey as the most affordable way to reunite with her children who remains in Venezuela. That is really sad. So she decided to go back, and she said that was the cheapest way, taking a pirogue and going back. In a social media post, her uncle denied reports that his niece had been rescued, saying that the family has received no official confirmation. And also, as we continue with other news, man body discovered hanging inside darkened Moriah residence. Concerns over the whereabouts of a Moriah residence in Tobago ended in tragedy on Wednesday night after he was found dead inside his home. According to police, at around 7 p.m., a 26-year-old Moriah resident reported receiving several telephone calls from neighbors asking about the whereabouts of Wayne Charles, also known as Polka. The man went to Charles' home at approximately 8:36 p.m., where he found the house in darkness and the front door slightly ajar. After calling out and receiving no response, he entered the residence using a flashlight on his cell phone before switching on the lights. Inside the living room, he discovered Charles suspended by a rope tied to a wooden beam. The man immediately contacted the police, and officers from the Moriah police station responded and confirmed the discovery. The informant told investigators he had last seen Charles alive around 9 p.m. on Tuesday. So that is all we have so far. I want to thank Liz Williams for that story. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a penal man hospitalized after attempted suicide following relationship problems. A 33-year-old penal man was taken to hospital on Wednesday night after an attempted suicide incident at his home in Lal 2 Trace. Police said a report was received by the command center around 9:40 p.m. on July 29th, and responding officers later visited the San Fernando hospital where the man was located receiving treatment. The man told police that earlier that night around 9 p.m. he had become distressed and over personal issues involving his relationship and consumed weed. He He later contacted his father and brother, who went to his home and transported him to the hospital for medical treatment. That is so sad. That is so, so sad. And people go through things, and sometimes they don't know what to do. They have no one to run to. They have no one to tell their problems, and they feel that they feel suicidal, and try to get someone to counsel you, try to talk to someone, because it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. Let's take a fast break.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N News. If they've seen your products on the I.A.N Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Come celebrate with Extra Foods Plenty for 20 anniversary savings. Gala apples 8 for $20. Indoor Mike instant noodles 7 packs for $20. Minimum full cream milk 4 for $20. April parboiled rice 3 packs for $20. Country House table margarine 3 sticks for $20. Swiss macaroni 4 packs for $20. And so much more. Check out all our specials on social media and WhatsApp, cause we make prices affordable. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
WellKid multivitamins are great tasting, supports rapid development, contributes to strong bones, includes vitamins A, C, D, and so much more. Be a super kid. Trust the WellKid range.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers, with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macby in Akuvo. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received a formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Day Bay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone. Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessor. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macbee, Nakuvo. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, a gun mishap at a government building leaves security officer injured. A security officer was injured Wednesday evening after a firearm was accidentally discharged at a government building in Port of Spain. Police said the incident occurred around 6:35 p.m. on July 29th at the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure building 13 Richmond Street, Port of Spain. Reports indicate the officer was stationed at a security post on level 6 when another officer handed over a service-issued Glock 19 pistol when the slide locked to the rear and a loaded magazine. With the slide locked to the rear and loaded magazine, after stating that the firearm had been cleared. The security officer reportedly pointed the firearm downwards and pressed the slide lock lever, causing the slide to move forward. Moments later, a loud explosion was heard and the officer felt a burning sensation to his left thigh. He was taken to Port Spain Hospital for medical attention and was later reported to be in a stable condition. Also, I had to tell you this, 17 granted presidential pardon as Justice Ministry pushes restorative justice agenda. 17 presidential pardons as Justice Ministry pushes restorative justice agenda. The Ministry of Justice has announced that 17 individuals have officially received presidential pardons, marking that the government say it is a renewed commitment to rehabilitation, restorative justice, and efficient administration of the country's constitutional pardon process. Justice Minister and Minister in the Office of the Attorney General, Devish Miraj, who also serves as chairman of the Advisory Committee on the Power of Pardon, Mercy Committee, presided over the formal presentation of the warrants of presidential pardon. During the ceremony held at the ministry's head office in Port of Spain, according to the ministry, the event was attended by several senior officials, including Acting Permanent Secretary Trudy Lewis, Acting Permanent Secretary Ayana Gaspard Clark, and Acting Deputy Permanent Secretary Fran Chaitu Jacob. Addressing the ceremony, Devish Miraj acknowledged the significant backlog that had affected the pardon process over the years. He praised the Mercy Committee and its Secretariat for their dedication and stressed that the ministry remains focused on acceleration applications while ensuring the constitutional function is carried out efficiently and fairly. Also, a Diego Martin man was shot 6 times in a yard attack. A 35-year-old Diego Martin man was hospitalized after 2 armed men entered his yard and opened fire in his direction on Tuesday night. The victim, Christopher Lewis of Cezanne Trace, Blue Basin Road, Diego Martin, was liming with a friend on the northern side of the yard around 9:40 on July 28th when the attack occurred. You know, I just wanted to go back to the woman who blamed the ex-boyfriend and said that the ex-boyfriend burned down her house and whatnot. Remember, we had spoken to Candice Gosign. This incident, it claimed her house in Madras Road on Tuesday, July 21st. Remember, we were there. Go ahead.
And nothing.
You cannot pick up this. How are you going to pick up this?
But again, I don't know.
How are you going to pick up this?
I don't even have $1 in my account.
Take a fast break, and after that break, ladies and gentlemen, I spoke to the boyfriend day before, I think it was yesterday, and I want to air it today. Let's go straight to it.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Come celebrate with Extra Foods Plenty for 20 anniversary savings. Gala apples 8 for $20. Indoor Mike instant noodles 7 packs for $20. Minimum full cream milk 4 for $20. April parboiled rice 3 packs for $20. Country House table margarine 3 sticks for $20. Swiss macaroni 4 packs for $20. And so much more. Check out all our specials on social media and WhatsApp, cause we make prices affordable. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macby in Akuvo. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received a formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Mega month end deals now on at Passad's The Food King. Stock up and save big on Cataly tomato ketchup 750 ml. Get 4 packs for only $20. Clorox bleach 2 liters now $20. Coca-Cola 591 ml. Get 5 bottles for only $20. Fresh Harvest peas and carrots. Get 4 tins for only $20. Green Butterfly evaporated milk 250 ml. Get 3 packs for $20. Golden Brand margarine. Get 4 sticks for only $20. Cold soft drink 2 liters. Get 3 bottles for only $20. Cataly pasta cuts. Get 5 packs for just $20. Matook's peanut butter 250 grams. 2 tubs now $20. Don't miss these mega month-end deals at Passad's The Food King. Sale end August 5th, 2026 or while stocks last.
Passad, quality value, that's our way. The real Passad's, we're here to stay. The Food King Passad's.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macby in Akuvo. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received a formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
Is a hatred thing.
Right.
When we was together, the husband, the ex-husband,
right,
he was against you apparently, right?
Go ahead, listen to you.
And was a war because he never wanted to be together or anything like that. And Well, me and she had a little fall, you know how relationships go. So fall out, coming back, and when she fly away to go in the States for Mother's Day and thing, I was staying at the house.
That's when, this year?
Yeah.
But I thought she said she broke it up with you last year.
No, she did. Yeah, she said that. So in my head now, I said this woman.
Get a mark on your neck.
She have a life? I think I want to.
All right.
Besides that, she didn't like how we break it off, and was just a pure hatred thing. People apparently get inside your head, and want to class me as a piper and a dog.
So you really kick she up and hold and take up?
I did not, Mr. Allen. Where the footage?
Come and do the beating?
Yeah.
That happened on Friday evening.
3 weeks ago, he come in your house and beat you.
He caught when I was going to feed my dog, and my fiance is a mechanic, so he got a breakdown call, so he left, and I went to close the gate and feed my dog, and when I was walking back, he ran from the side of the house there and grabbed me up there, put a knife on my throat and said, shut your effing mouth, and put me right in here and kicked me between my leg, all here, cuffed me up in my face. He take what he could have take, and he came back one day and raid out the rest of the things in the house.
And there's some camera in the house?
But you tell her you go down. You tell her you go down the house.
The whole village did not see me come in your house and rip down camera. Were you claiming to say?
Everything. If you walk there, you would see where he cut off all the cameras. He took the DVR from here and mashed up everything. The cameras were here. He ripped it out. We had 4 of them right here facing every corner. All of them is gone, even from the wall head rip out. Everything he took it down. It's gone. Only wires just hanging.
Yeah.
A whole village and see that? Come on, man. Be real. Let us be real.
So the day her house burned down, you told her you burned down the house?
No, Miss Allen, she showed you the proof. She said she had proof. She showed you the proof. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to make myself clear that it have no proof of nothing like that, because it have no text message, no call, nothing.
Okay.
This woman that's targeting me, she answered the Mr. David and Omar that.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Them don't want to see me live, them don't want to see me happy.
When last you were inside our house?
When she came back, and she offloaded all the suitcase and stuff, yeah, and said we can be together again.
But anyhow, did you burn down this woman's house?
No, sir.
Did you tell her you could burn it down?
No, sir.
So what you're saying, that you were seeing this woman all the time?
Yes,
When last you talked to this woman?
The other day.
When is before the house burned down or after?
No, well, I just messaged her in between, right?
After the house burned down?
Yeah, I can show you the messages now.
Show me now.
But she don't reply. She doesn't reply.
Oh, well, okay, well, don't show me.
Right.
Yeah.
She doesn't reply, but she's opening messages. So I just be like, well, sympathetic, you know, and try to.
So the woman house burned down?
Yes, I don't know. And she.
Well, it's have a grinder. You take a grinder and you grind on the woman door.
You see me hold the grinder? Anybody see me hold a grinder and grind on that door? No, Mr. Allen. No.
Did you hold her neck and put a knife, held her by her neck and put a knife and kick her up all in her belly and then?
Mr. Allen, I look like I love the cell? No, I don't. So no, I did not. I did not.
Where do you work?
Odd jobs.
Odd jobs.
Painting, roofing.
So you and this woman are real good?
We was normal, but apparently now, she fiancé come in the scene just so all in her.
So when all broke up?
It's on my phone.
Huh?
It's on my phone.
When last year broke up?
2 months ago when
2 months?
Yeah. She claiming last year when. Nah, like crazy talk. I have proof for that. I told her that also. I messaged her, but she doesn't reply. She keeps saying, leave her alone, leave her alone. I say, okay, leave me alone too, please. They so want me in bars, they want me behind.
So you are saying you did not burn down this woman's house?
No, Mr. Allen.
You did not go in shows and kick she up?
I did
You
not.
did not use a grinder?
I did not, Mr. Allen.
But that things you mash up on them before. You did not go in a safe and take money. She said you went in a safe and took money.
These rings? This is her jewelry? I said, sir, that's all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I waited. No, Mr. Allen. I just did my own thing.
So all is the police looking for you and whatnot? You
I know.
So you are making yourself available to meet with any police?
No.
Why?
She knows certain police?
No, I know about certain that if ASP Hernandez would like to speak with you concerning this matter in Shogunas, would you speak with him? Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you. That's all I want to know. So you'll make yourself available to be interviewed by the police in connection with this. You're not hiding from them.
I'm not.
But that's all I want to know. As I promised you, I would. You asked if I was bringing police to come and lock you up.
Yes, I did.
And are you seeing any police with me?
No, sir.
Right. Just as I said, I'm not doing that because I wanted to hear about all this. But I said, there's nothing to say again. If I say I do it, I do it. All right. Thanks again. That is all.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we offer you the widest variety at the best prices. Clean, spacious surroundings. Friendly professional service because we care. And remember, we're the home of Plenty for 20 savings, giveaways and samplings. Plus, we're open all day Sunday just for you. And we've got you covered with basement parking for over 200 cars for your convenience. Because our customers are our priority. Let us care for you. Extra Foods. Always extra for less.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessor. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macbee, Nakuvo. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Wellness through the years with Well Baby, Well Kid, Her Well Teen, Him Well Teen, Well Woman, and Wellman. Why take an ordinary multivitamin when there's a supplement designed for your specific life stage? For every stage in life, trust Phytobiotics.
You're watching the I.A.N Show. Join us on social media.
Own the land, build your future, live the dream. A luxurious Miami-inspired estate in Vancouver, where modern living meets exceptional value with an exciting no-down payment option, private financing with easy payment arrangements, a prime land investment opportunity.
Struggling to lose weight despite your efforts, feeling tired after meals, or dealing with stubborn belly fat? It may not just be your diet. Your blood sugar could be the issue. Spikes can lead to fat storage, low energy, and higher cholesterol. Berberine Plus, with berberine, bitter melon, and banaba leaf, helps support healthy glucose metabolism so your body works more efficiently. Take control and feel the difference in 90 days. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed, 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Mogul begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Government caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. 17 granted presidential pardon. Deplorable road conditions, severe potholes and drainage issues plaguing residents in a small community in Macby in Vancouver. And the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago has received a formal approval of its new nursing assistant program. Stay tuned. All this and so much more coming up at 7.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
So, ladies and gentlemen, when you realize what was going on there with this man, he's saying that, and I want you to know something, yeah? And even with respect to the guys that we spoke to, the two guys, you remember the guys that we spoke to where they said his face was in a threat. Now they say it's not robbery now, the videos are not about a robbery, but some threatening thing and the incident happened. He made sure to come and wreck his car. Remember the two guys we spoke to yesterday? Let's get back that because I want to tell you how far we have reached with that. Were you charged?
No, nobody haven't come to me since.
What exactly happened for Wednesday?
Well, I went to work. I've been working. I newly got a job with some friends here up in Aranguez, I think it is. So I went to work the evening now. And while being on work now, I'm looking to make my dollar because they take my car.
Yeah.
I had to find a next way to survive.
Right.
So I get this phone call, police wrecking my vehicle. I say, for what? I didn't do nothing. They say it concerning. First I hear they say some car thief. Then when I come home now, I hear the real story saying.
Where they wreck your vehicle from?
It was in front by the person who I working for house. Because I was using his vehicle to go and do the job that I went out there.
Right. So it's front of your employer's house?
Correct.
Right.
And while I'm doing that now, I got the phone call and say police wrecking my vehicle because whatever it is. So I end up having to stop what I doing because it started to distort my mind. Because I know to myself.
What I did, I spoke to ASP Hernandez about his car, the Cunupia police station. I spoke to Sergeant Harriet from the Cunupia police station. Sergeant Harriet was. We have a photograph of Harriet. We were supposed to meet Sergeant Harriet today. He was supposed to go in and meet Sergeant Harriet, but Sergeant Harriet ended up leaving early, or leaving 4 o'clock or something like that, and so he'll have to go back tomorrow. So, seeing that Sergeant Harriet is the investigating officer with respect to this incident, and the guy making an allegation that he didn't do anything, and they took his car, Harriet will speak to him tomorrow. You understand? Come back to me. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, arson attack forces Shogunas Beauty Spa to close. A beauty spa with nail technology school in Shogunas has been forced to close temporarily after an apparent arson attack early Tuesday morning. A statement shared on Facebook page, Glamorous Beauty Spa and School of Nails Technology, Glamorous Beauty Spa and School of Nail Technology said the incident occurred between 4 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. on July 20, 2026. The business informed customers it will remain closed. If they have any footage, you can come see me. Any footage. I tell you, sometimes you won't believe how you have to be so careful. We live in different times, you know, that if a businessman mightn't like you and both of you in the same trade, they burn down your place and done. And sometimes you might see another businessman killed and you wonder what happened. Sometimes competitors, they're dealing with you different right now. They're dealing with you different. They're just dealing with you different right now. That's what's happening in Trinidad. Also, ladies and gentlemen, two 2 chain snatching attacks under police probe. Police are investigating 2 separate chain snatching incidents that occurred within 40 minutes of each other in Port of Spain on Wednesday, July 29th. The first incident occurred around 5:26 p.m. A woman was walking along Charlotte Street near Freddy's Bakery opposite Brian Lara Promenade when a man approached her and snatched a gold chain valued $5,000 from her neck. The suspect was described as being of African descent, 5 feet 11 inches tall, slim built, with a plaited hair and dressed in black. He fled. WPC Sotelo is continuing investigation. About 40 minutes later, around 6:05, another victim at the corner of Queen, and so there's a lot of snatching going on in Port of Spain right now. Chain snatching. This one took place on corner of Queen and Abercrombie Street near Haka Restaurant when a man approached from behind and grabbed a gold chain valued $2,500 before fleeing in an unknown direction. The suspect was described as dark in complexion, cornrow, a kind of canero hairstyle, wearing a light green t-shirt, PC Police Constable Dopwell. So you have to be very careful. Try to take out your jewelry, you know, and it really tells you what, you know, you ask yourself, what exactly is going on in this place, boy? Because you go, you know, you're all over, you go away and you're thinking, boy, you know, you're in New York, sometimes, you know, you're in Miami, and I leave on my watch. If I have a band, I'll leave on my band, my ring, I'll leave on my ring. Of course, if I'm going through some like dark place or walking in Manhattan on some lonely street, I'll be on alert. And I could never forget, a couple of months ago I was in New York and I was going back to a hotel. And on that street, I took a side street, I left Times Square proper. So I took a kind of side street walking up and it was a bit dark. So I got a kind of, you know, by myself and I walk in. And I'm thinking, boy, this place is real dark, boy. And lo and behold, I saw an unmarked police vehicle right there with police officers outside at the corner. And that's like 4 o'clock in the morning, because I'm hanging out with some friends in Times Square. You know, and it's sad when you go away, you can leave on your jewelry, but when you're in Trinidad, you have to take it out. You have to take it out in your own homeland. It's really, really sad. And also why I'm telling you about Queen Street and all these chain snatching incidents is that you have to be careful when you go to Port of Spain. You have to take out, you'll have to do it because lawlessness and more lawlessness. And also in another case, nearly 27,000 damage after attack on driver in Woodbrook. Police are investigating an incident in which a driver was targeted and his vehicle extensively damaged in a broad daylight in Woodbrook on Wednesday. According to report, the victim was driving his white Nissan NV350 south along Anna Street around 11:15 a.m. when he forced to subdue the traffic. Investigators said that 2 men exited a silver-colored vehicle and approached the van before pelting objects at it, shattering the left front window and the right front door. The suspect returned to the vehicle and fled the scene. But what madness is this? People driving and you just... and just pelted the man's vehicle. The damages were like 26,000. One suspect was described as approximately 5 feet 7 inches. Listen to me. Get the footage from me. If you get the footage, I'll be really good. Get the footage from me. That is all I want. I want the footage. Get the footage from me. Get the footage. That's all you have to get. Get the footage. All right, get the footage from me. Also, foreign nationals escape into forest after Coast Guard chase off Chatham. All these boats overturning in the ocean with Venezuelan nationals going and coming. People missing all kind of thing, and they continue. Look at several foreign nationals evaded capture on Tuesday. That is just the day before yesterday, after abandoning their vessel and fleeing into the dense forest, following a pursuit by Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard off the coast of Chatham. According to Coast Guard officers, were chasing the vessel when it was intentionally beached by its occupants, who then escaped on foot in a nearby woodland. A search operation was immediately launched in the surrounding area, but despite effort by officers, none of the individuals. They're not listening, and we need to patrol. We need to patrol our borders more because they're coming in. They are coming in. You remember when they were looking for the girl that is missing right now. This girl that is missing right now, the Venezuelan girl. While they were looking for her on Saturday, that happened. They intercepted a vessel with drugs. While they were looking, you remember that they intercepted a vessel with drugs. So if that pirogue didn't capsize, that drugs would have been able to come to the... And nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about it's like, okay, go on with the next news, but nobody's talking about that. Absolutely nobody's talking about that. And I showed you the video with about how many blocks it had in the... A couple blocks. Just imagine that, a couple blocks. So ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. We are out of time. And have a wonderful night. Remember, stay on for our 7 o'clock news. Could you link me up to Studio B for Keisha, please?
Hi, Ian. Good evening.
Hi, Keisha. What's happening with you?
I'm good as always.
How was your day today?
It was great. Much better. Much better
A lot
today.
of traffic today, don't think so?
Yes.
It had a lot of traffic. Well, I realize you will have a lot of news coming up, huh?
Very much so.
Okay, I'll see you at 7. Just before 7, sorry. Have a wonderful night.
Same to you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go now. We have to go back, so we're heading down to the next studio, yeah? On Studio B. So, have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, stay on for our 7 o'clock news. Don't move, don't move, because there's nothing to watch. There's nothing to watch. There's absolutely nothing to watch. And there's no political interference with the news here. So just remember that. All right? This is I.A.N. Allen. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Keisha Marie Charles, and this is your I.A.N. News. In the headlines, Government Caucus condemns racist attacks against Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessor. The Prison Officers Association concerned about the critical ambulance shortage across the prison system. 17 people granted presidential pardons. TCL reports $209 million profit for first half of 2026.
And it's a gold rush for TNT at the CSE Games. I've got all the deets and all the good stuff coming up in your sportcast.
In our top story, the government says it stands in full solidarity with Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessor SC against the racist and vile attacks that have been directed against her. In an exclusive interview with I.A.N. News, leader of government business in the lower house, Barry Padarath, slammed the former PNM political leader, Dr. Keith Rowley, accusing him of fanning the flames of racial strife. Melissa Wong tells us more.
Racist, vile and abusive. These were just some of the words that leader of government business in the lower house, Barry Padarath, used to describe the type of language which Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessor's senior counsel has been exposed to. It started with a controversial leaked audio which contained racist and derogatory remarks directed at the Prime Minister. Speaking with I.A.N. News in an exclusive interview on the sidelines of an African Emancipation Day commemorative event which was held at the Diplomatic Center on Thursday, Minister Padarath says he caucused with all members of government in the lower and the upper house of parliament on the matter and have declared their firm support. Minister Padarath says the Prime Minister has been standing up for herself and has been honest and direct in terms of how she has responded.
And I think it is about time we have a direct and honest conversation in the national space about how communities see each other. Because today, a comment or two or many comments have been directed at not only the Honorable Prime Minister, but when you speak about stinking coolies, in those terms, you speak about an entire community. And if that is being said about one community, could you imagine what is being said about other communities? And I think that has to sink in for all of Trinidad and Tobago.
Earlier this week, former PNM political leader Dr. Keith Rowley accused Prime Minister Prasad Bisesa of seeking to portray herself as a victim of racist attacks. Minister Padarath slammed Dr. Rowley, accusing him of fanning the flames of racial strife instead of using his platform to address burning questions related to Balize House and its financing.
It is quite curious and very strange that he did not take the opportunity to explain himself, because Balize House came about when he was political leader and Prime Minister of this country. And those are the most topical things that you would think that he would use his platform and his persona to explain to the national community about what's happening. Instead, he's hiding behind old talk, rum talk, rubber talk, and rhetoric. And rather than rely on that, one would hope that he would really address the serious fundamental issues that are impacting the party that he once led, seeing that those matters now in the public space and before law enforcement came about under his tenure as political leader of the PNM.
In addition, Minister Padarath says the utterances of former PNM Senator Renuka Sagram Singh Suklal in no way shocks him, as he accused her of supporting vile remarks against her own community. Earlier this week, Sagram Singh Suklal said as a Hindu woman and person of East Indian descent, she was in no way offended by the language heard in the leaked audio, which contained derogatory remarks against the Prime Minister.
So I am not surprised by anything that Renuka Sagram Singh Suklal has to say in the position she has adopted. In the past, she sang for her supper, and when it was time to applaud some of the most violent, disgusting comments made against the East Indian community and other communities, she was there to join in that. Let us not forget when they spoke about alligators in a murky lagoon, when we were told about the Calcutta ship just before an election in Tobago. Those are things that are real in our political history and in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. And therefore, for her to have taken that position, I am not surprised, because she continues to sing for a space inside of the PNM, understanding that the only value she brings is to demean a community that she belongs to.
Minister Padarath says it is difficult to believe that everyone views each other as equals when there are haves and have-nots that see communities differently, using the most derogatory and vile terms, whether in private or public, to describe not only public officials, but fellow human beings and citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Melissa Wong, I.A.N. News.
17 people have been granted presidential pardons as the Ministry of Justice says it is stepping up efforts to strengthen rehabilitation and improve the administration of the country's constitutional pardon process. The revelation was made on Thursday, July 30th in a press statement issued by the Ministry of Justice. Justice Minister and Minister in the Office of the Attorney General, Devesh Maharaj, also chairs the Advisory Committee on the Power of Pardon, presented the warrants of presidential pardon during a ceremony held at the ministry's head office in Port of Spain on Tuesday, according to the statement. The minister said the pardon process had been affected by a significant backlog over the years, but noted that the ministry is working to accelerate applications while ensuring the process remains fair, transparent, and in keeping with the Constitution. Maharaj also congratulated the recipients, saying the pardons recognize rehabilitation, personal growth, and the value of second chances. The ministry did not release the names of the 17 individuals who received the presidential pardons. According to the ministry, the initiative reflects the government's commitment to restorative justice, strengthening public confidence in the justice system, and ensuring the constitutional power of pardon is administered efficiently. In more news, the Prison Officers Association of Trinidad and Tobago is raising concerns over what it describes as a critical shortage of properly functioning ambulances across the nation's prison system. The association said there is currently no reliable ambulance services available, creating what it called a serious gap in the service's ability to respond to medical emergencies involving both prison officers and inmates. Celine Bansilal has more.
In a statement issued on Thursday, the Prison Officers Association called on the relevant authorities to urgently address the issue by ensuring that properly functioning ambulances are strategically deployed throughout the prison system. General Secretary of the association, Lester Logie, told I.A.N. News that he hopes in the upcoming budget, government allocates funds to purchase these ambulances.
We are in the business of treating people in spite of what they are accused of, because majority are accused. They are not guilty, or they haven't been found guilty of an offense. They are just accused. And they should be provided with some basic amenities.
Logie said with approximately 1,900 inmates at the maximum security prison and 600 prison officers, the outdated ambulance, which he described as just a vehicle, is not cutting it.
Unfortunately, none of the ambulances we have meet those requirements. We basically have a vehicle we use just to get somebody somewhere.
The General Secretary is requesting 3 functioning and fully equipped ambulances for the Port of Spain prison, the Golden Grove compound, and the maximum security prison. He said the situation is especially concerning as the prison service prepares to welcome a new intake of prison officers, warning that increased staffing will place greater demands on existing resources.
If a recruit is injured and I need to get them to the closest accident and emergency department at Arima, we don't have an ambulance. We'd have to call. Sometimes we call the government service to get ambulance, and that's what they probably have to do. But you know, the waiting period is usually inordinate.
The association says prison officers deserve the resources needed to perform their duty safely, while the public expects a prison system that is adequately equipped to respond to emergencies. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
In other news, the government may have to amend the Finance Act of 2026 to make corporate deferred annuity plans exempt from tax. This is the view of Diego Martin Northeast MP Kalma Imbert, who has weighed in on the argument, which has erupted amongst Finance Minister Devendranath Tanku, Insurance Company, Sagicor, and the Association of Trinidad and Tobago Insurance Companies. Sagicor recently made it clear to its customers that certain corporate pension plans remain subject to income tax, while ATTIC stated corporate deferred annuities generally do not qualify for the new income tax exemption on pension payouts, which took effect on January 1st, 2026. Speaking at an opposition media briefing in Port of Spain on Wednesday, Imbert noted the finance bill was passed in June 2026 and tried to make corporate deferred annuity plans and approved pension plans exempt from tax. Accused the finance minister of fumbling the legislation as he explained that the corporate deferred annuity plan, which is in a different category of pension plan, is a retirement contract where the employer pays the premiums for its employees with respect to a deferred annuity. I.A.N. News reached out to Finance Minister Devendranath Tanku for a comment, but up to news time did not receive a response. And in other news, Michaela Pandey has accused Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar of abandoning the promises that brought her government to office, claiming the administration is increasingly relying on the same political tactics it once condemned. In a media release issued on Thursday, Pandey questioned why the government continues to compare its performance to that of the former People's National Movement administration if it had campaigned on delivering a higher standard of governance. More in this report.
Criticizing the government for failing to deliver on promises made during the 2025 election campaign, Patriotic Front leader Michaela Pandey said that if the PNM failed Trinidad and Tobago for 9.5 years, why is that failure now the benchmark against which to measure the government's success? She argued that citizens voted for change because they believed the United National Congress-led administration would govern differently. Pandey also criticized the government's handling of concerns surrounding the ongoing state of emergency, the use of preventive detention orders, and the exercise of state power. According to the Patriotic Front leader, legitimate public concerns are being dismissed rather than addressed. She claimed that instead of responding to criticism, The Prime Minister has accused detractors of attempting to inflame racial tensions and has labelled critics as social media trolls, deranged commentators and race grifters. Pandey warned that such language undermines the office of the Prime Minister and contradicts the government's stated commitment to promoting national unity. She further alleged that governments facing scrutiny often seek to divert attention by creating political division instead of addressing difficult questions.
We have more news after the break. Stay with us.
We'll be right back.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Mega month end deals now on at Passad's The Food King. Stock up and save big on Ibis flour 10 kg, now just $68. Sweet Hand soybean oil 1.5 liters, just $25. Flavor Right assorted ice cream 3.2 liters, get 2 buckets for just $84. Sir dishwashing liquid 750 ml, 2 bottles, now $21.99. Cotonaire bathroom tissue 24 pack, now just $32. Split piece dal 400 grams, 3 packs, only $10. Central Farms halal cut up duck, only $90. Caribbean parboiled rice 9 kg, just $74.99. Pork leg, now $18 per pound. Don't miss these mega month-end deals at Passad's The Food King. Sale end August 5th, 2026, or while stocks last.
Passad, quality value, that's our way. The real Passad's, we're here to stay. The Food King Passad's.
Rise to the occasion. Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N News. If they've seen your products on the I.A.N Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we offer you the widest variety at the best prices. Clean, spacious surroundings. Friendly, professional service because we care. And remember, we're the home of plenty for 20 savings, giveaways and samplings. Plus, we're open all day Sunday just for you. And we've got you covered with basement parking for over 200 cars for your convenience. Because our customers are our priority. Let us care for you. Extra Foods. Always extra for less.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime, share your story, build your audience, inspire a nation. The I.A.N Network. Your platform starts here.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Welcome back, everyone. The family of a Venezuelan woman who disappeared after a migrant boat broke apart off Trinidad's southwest coast is pleading with authorities not to end the search. 4 days after the tragedy, relatives say they still have no confirmed information about Nicole Landita's whereabouts and are urging the public to stop spreading false information. Celine Bansilal tells us more.
An emotional appeal from a desperate family. 4 days after a migrant vessel broke apart near Iquitos, relatives of missing Venezuelan national Nicole Landeta are begging authorities not to stop searching. In a video posted to Facebook, a family member said reports claiming Landeta had been rescued alive are false and risk undermining ongoing search efforts.
The search for my niece Nicole must continue until she is brought back home to be with her loved one.
The incident occurred on Saturday, July 25th, when a pirogue carrying Venezuelan nationals reportedly encountered difficulties while leaving TNT's waters. One man survived after swimming to shore. According to the family, that survivor said Landeta and another passenger were last seen clinging to an empty fuel tank after the vessel broke apart. The body of another passenger, Julio Lopez, was later recovered after washing ashore in Iquitos.
Which is why I earnestly beg that the sharing of false information be avoided, since it only hinders the operation.
The family says checks with hospitals, immigration authorities, and police have produced no trace of Landeta. Relatives also rejected claims circulating online linking her to criminal organizations, saying she had been working at a hotel in the country and was trying to return home to Venezuela to reunite with her children. As search efforts continue, the family is appealing to anyone with verified information to contact the authorities immediately. The tragedy comes just days after another migrant boat disaster off Los Iros claimed 2 lives after several Venezuelans attempted to leave our shores to make their way back home using an unauthorized port of exit.
The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service says it is putting measures in place to ensure businesswoman Star Sabga complies with the conditions of a court-ordered house arrest at her apartment complex. Speaking at the TTPS weekly media briefing on Wednesday, Public Information Officer and Assistant Superintendent Obi Russell said officers have already begun the process of implementing the High Court's order and will assess Sabga's residence at Regent Towers in Bayshore West Moorings before determining the level of police presence required.
Living facility, and then we will deploy our resources to ensure that we could comply and do our jobs without affecting the normal smooth runnings of other persons living in that facility as well.
Outside Sabga's apartment, Russell said that decision would be made after the assessment of the premises. Sabga was released from custody on Monday after High Court Judge Vijay Paul ordered that she serve the remainder of her preventive detention order under house arrest. As part of the court's conditions, Sabga surrendered her passport and other travel documents, as well as all communication devices. She is also prohibited from communicating directly or indirectly with anyone outside her residence without the prior approval of the Commissioner of Police. In other news, police have recovered 4 stolen vehicles following an intelligence-led operation after 3 vehicles were stolen from the Laventil area within hours of each other. The thefts occurred between the night of July 27th and the early hours of July 28th, when thieves targeted vehicles parked outside homes in different parts of Laventil. More in this report.
The stolen vehicles included 2 white Nissan AD wagons and a silver Nissan Tida. In one case, a white Nissan AD wagon valued at approximately $45,000 was stolen after being parked and secured on the afternoon of July 27th. Another owner awoke to discover broken glass outside their home before realizing their silver Nissan Tida had been stolen. In a third incident, the owner of another white Nissan AD wagon was alerted by neighbors that the vehicle had disappeared overnight. Acting on intelligence, officers of the Port of Spain Criminal Investigations Department, supported by the Port of Spain Task Force, Central Division Task Force, and Northeastern Division Task Force, carried out a coordinated exercise in the Mover area early on July 28th. During the operation, police recovered all 3 vehicles reported stolen from Laventil. 2 of the vehicles were found in Mover, while another was recovered on Shakonia Avenue off Coconut Drive in Mover. Officers also recovered a 4th white Nissan 80 wagon, which had been stolen from central Trinidad. Investigators discovered the vehicle was displaying a different registration number, suggesting an attempt had been made to disguise its identity. Head of the Northeastern Division, Senior Superintendent Claire Guy Allen, speaking with I.A.N News earlier on one of the seizures, commended the officers involved but also issued a warning to criminal elements to stay out of her division. In a brief statement to I.A.N News, Guy Allen said, "The recovery of these stolen vehicles is another clear demonstration of the relentless work being carried out by our officers. Every recovered vehicle represents a disruption to criminal networks and a step towards making our communities safer. We remain committed to pursuing those responsible and returning stolen property to its rightful owners." She continued to say, "Let this serve as a warning to criminals. There will be no safe haven for those involved in vehicle theft or any other criminal activity. Officers of the Northeastern Division are working around the clock using intelligence-led policing and coordinated operations to track offenders, recover stolen property, and bring those responsible before the courts. We will continue to maintain sustained pressure on criminal elements across the country until they are held accountable." She ended by asking citizens if they see something, then say something, and to immediately contact the police when suspicious persons or vehicles are seen within their community. Investigations into the thefts and the recovered vehicles are ongoing. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N News.
In other news, Trinidad and Tobago is today observing World Day Against Trafficking in Persons 2026 under the theme Trapped Behind the Scam, highlighting how traffickers use fake online job offers and social media to lure victims into exploitation. Here's more.
Authorities are expanding public awareness campaigns, frontline training, and victim support services in a bid to combat human trafficking. That's according to Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander, who highlighted some of the work being done by the government in his message on the occasion of World Day Against Trafficking in Persons. This year's theme is Trapped Behind the Scam. Minister Alexander noted that the counter-trafficking unit continues to strengthen its response while maintaining the country's Tier 2 ranking in the U.S. Trafficking in Persons report. In 2026, Operation Purple Rain rescued 4 trafficking victims, including 2 minors, dismantled a trafficking network in Rio Claro, and led to 29 criminal charges against 2 suspects. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the Counter-Trafficking Unit at 800-4CTU, that's 800-4288, or via WhatsApp at 868-702-0467. Dalisa Guralal, I.A.N News.
The attorney representing businessman Dominic Hadid, his wife Genevieve, and their elderly relative, Star Sabga, says the defense did not leak the now viral 15-minute audio recording at the center of the controversial preventive detention order case. Speaking during a news conference on Tuesday, senior counsel Faris Al-Rawi also revealed that the state has abandoned its bid to keep Sabga in prison while appealing a high court order that granted her house arrest.
The Attorney General's office says it has been forced to set the record straight after correspondence from the Registrar of the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council was, in its words, misrepresented by sections of the media and widely circulated on social media. The clarification relates to the ongoing legal battle involving Dominic and Genevieve Hadid. According to the Attorney General, the legal process began after the First Court of Appeal ruled in favor of the Hadids. The state immediately sought leave to appeal to the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. A differently constituted Court of Appeal later granted that leave and ordered a stay of the earlier judgment. That stay meant the Hadids would remain in prison while the state pursued its appeal before the Privy Council. The Attorney General says the state then filed its notice of appeal and requested an expedited hearing before the Privy Council. At the same time, attorneys for the Hadids also sought an urgent hearing, arguing they should be released before the Privy Council's summer recess. However, the Privy Council declined to hear the appeal during the final days of its current legal term. Instead, it suggested that the issue of the Hadids' continued detention should be addressed through a separate application seeking to lift the stay. The Attorney General says this response has been misunderstood. According to the office, the state's appeal was accepted and has already been restored to the Privy Council's October term, although a hearing date has not yet been fixed. It also says the Privy Council never rejected the state's appeal. Rather, the court declined to fast-track the matter before its vacation and pointed to another legal avenue available to the Hadid. The statement also reveals that the Registrar of the Privy Council took the unusual step of issuing a further clarification after media reports suggested the state had suffered a legal defeat. In that clarification, the Registrar explained that if the Hadids applied to lift the stay, the court would deal with that application quickly and require the state to respond within a shortened time frame. The registrar also allowed documents to be filed by email because of the urgency, provided they were later regularized through the court's electronic filing system. The Attorney General describes that additional correspondence as unprecedented and says it reflects the level of misinformation surrounding the case. The office is also warning lawyers, journalists, and commentators that intentionally misrepresenting court statements, decisions, or directions could amount to contempt of court. It is urging anyone reporting on the matter to ensure their information is accurate and properly verified. The state's appeal will now proceed before the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council during its October term, while any application relating to the Hadids' continued detention would have to be dealt with separately.
Over $900,000 in disaster relief and home repair grants was recently distributed to 70 households from the Tunapuna, Piako, and Arima regions to invest in safer homes and resilient communities. Here's more. And in other news, deplorable road conditions, severe potholes, and drainage issues are among the challenges plaguing residents in a small community in McBean-Couva. Dalisa Gurulal tells us more.
Residents of Princess Avenue fear that they may soon be cut off from the rest of the village as their bridge, their lone access to their community, is falling. They say that the condition of the roads has worsened over the past 10 years, and their pleas to their representatives have fallen on deaf ears. They're calling for some intervention before they are truly cut off. They say they are a forgotten community. Princess Avenue in McBean-Couva is home to over 100 residents, including school-aged children and elderly people with mobility challenges. A church towards the end of the stretch also welcomes congregants, but the deteriorating roadway and failing bridge pose a challenge to residents' quality of life.
We who are have cause to go out and come in, our vehicles are being damaged. And some of us have certain kinds of vehicles. It is costly. I have to be repairing my vehicle every 3 months now, on average. And the elderly man who is going out, and because he has certain things that he does to keep himself, going, he has to call on us to assist him in physically fixing his vehicle.
Mr. Burnett, who has lived there for around 20 years, told I.A.N. News, despite appealing to successive administrations, nothing has been done.
For 10 years, that's what they're telling us when we call them. They ain't getting funding because they know the PNM in power and we ain't getting no money.
And when they come in power,
and now they're in power, we never even seen them.
And they give us the talk, wait till the budget pass. When the budget pass. I said that talk, no action.
In response, Couva South MP Barry Padarath said the administration is committed to repairing the road and bridge. He asked for the residents to have some patience while the administration works to address these issues. Dalisa Gurulal, I.A.N. News.
Up next, we have James Saunders, who tells us what's happening in sports.
Well, I tell you what, B is for bling, and all they do is bling, 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 no matter what. You gotta stay tuned to find out. Up next in sports.
We'll be right back.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Fair and Square, conveniently located near the Endeavour Chaguanas flyover. Shop now for all back-to-school and vacation essentials. We carry the widest variety at the best prices. Discover incredible value and a shopping experience that's fast, easy, and affordable. Fair and Square, your one-stop shop for all your household needs with safe and convenient parking. Any and everything all under one roof.
I.A.N TT offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retina, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 eyes for more information. Payment plans are available. I.A.N TT, taking eye care into the future.
Whether it's 1, 2, or a truckload of tires,
we've got the perfect tire for every application, ensuring you're ready for any road ahead.
Passenger SUV 4x4, heavy or light truck, you name it, we've got the tire that suits your ride perfectly.
From forklifts to industrial giants, construction vehicles, and agricultural workhorses.
We've got the right tire for every job you tackle. Brandtech, your one-stop solution for all your tire needs.
Ready for a home makeover? Head to Felicity Furniture and Appliances, where style, comfort, and savings come together. Luxurious sofas, elegant dining sets, beds, stoves, freezers, and more. Visit us at Lot 10B, Pierre Road, Felicity, Chaguanas.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago, driven by 2 silent threats, diabetes and high cholesterol. But now there's a powerful ally, introducing Berberine Plus by A.N Nutrition, clinically proven to stabilize blood sugar and keep cholesterol levels in check. With 99.9% pure extract, you get superior absorption and real results. Available now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, your heart deserves better.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime, share your story, build your audience, inspire a nation. The I.A.N network. Your platform starts here.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N network.
All it's goal, all in my watch. Don't believe me? Just watch as the Trinidad and Tobago team struck gold in spectacular fashion at the Central American and Caribbean Games in Santo Domingo, winning the men's 4x100-meter freestyle relay and breaking 2 records in the process. The quartet of Liam Carrington, Dylan Carter, Zarek Wilson, and Nikolai Blackman, they stopped the clock at 3 minutes, 16.91 seconds to finish ahead of Mexico and Venezuela. The winning time shattered the previous CSC Games record of 3 minutes, 17 seconds and 95 and also established a new Trinidad and Tobago national record. Carrington's opening split of 49.30 seconds was another standout moment as he also lowered his own national age group record in the 100-meter freestyle.
On the men's 4x100 meter freestyle, I've been doing that race here at the CAC Games since 2018. We got bronze, and in 2023 we also got bronze. I was on both of those relays, and this relay win has been a goal of mine for years. I've been trying to get these boys. I knew we had the talent, so to really put it together tonight, and with a games record to boot, I'm so proud of those guys. I think we only have up to go on that relay. I really think we can swim that relay at the highest level. I don't like to speak too much about these things, but we have the potential to go all the way with that thing, and I'm so excited about what the future has to hold in that event.
And let the goal rush continue as there was more joy as TNT cyclists led by Kwesi Brown stormed to goal in the men's Karen to add another title to his impressive international resume. Well, the two-time Olympian produced a dominant ride to give Team TTO another gold medal. And there was more success for that crew as TTO's Tennille Campbell and Alexi Costa combined to win bronze in the women's Madison. Earlier, that man, Akil Campbell, the name sounds familiar. Well, that's because he's the brother of Tennille Campbell, also won bronze in the men's Omnium, continuing his role as one of the nation's leading endurance riders.
Hi, my name is Akil Campbell. I just placed third in the Omnium event for Trinidad and Tobago. I'm happy. It was a very hard race, and through grit and determination, I was able to get third place.
I'll talk about sibling strength, and you're going to be tired and fed up of gold because that's what we're going to be talking about. As there was more gold as Nikolai Blackman continued to shine for TNT at the CSC Games, capturing his second individual gold medal of the meet with victory in the men's 100-meter freestyle. The University of Tennessee standout adds the title to his earlier 50-meter freestyle goal, further cementing his status as one of the region's fastest and best swimmers.
It's a surreal feeling, not gonna lie. Who would have think coming into this meet you would have won 2 goals, but at this rate, you just gotta keep up with the momentum that you're taking it from the last 2 events. I think putting it towards gold, silver, or bronze, rather I came here looking for best times. And that's what I'm doing here today.
Okay, at the end, a message to all the people in Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you for all the support.
Oh, they're doing it in big as TNT made its presence felt at the Glasgow 2006 Commonwealth Games with a strong performance on the track and field. Well, the Dream Richards, he looked in complete control, winning his men's 400-meter semi-final in 45.06 seconds, looking well-oiled as he booked his place in the final. And at the Velodrome, Nicholas Paul, Jacine Phillip, Zion Polido won TNT's first cycling medal of the Games, powering to bronze in the men's team sprint. And that is a cycling event, just in case you're wondering. And of course, we can't forget the man, Keyshawn Walcott, the Olympic champion, also advanced to the men's javelin final after producing a best throw of 78.68 meters. Team TTO will now be hoping for more success as the days continue. After all of the celebration, we just temper it just a bit as West Indies cricketers continue to unite to celebrate the life and legacy of Sir Garfield Sobers. Some of the game's biggest names paid heartfelt tributes to the legendary all-rounder during his state funeral at Kensington Oval in Barbados. Well, that included some current and past members of the West Indies team.
His footsteps.
So when the opportunity arose, I had to be here. Firstly, as a Barbadian, as a cricketer, as a director of the BCA. There were many reasons why I just couldn't miss this opportunity to be able to celebrate the life of the greatest cricketer that ever lived.
He impacted my career immensely, so to take time from our busy schedules to come here and celebrate his life is definitely top tier. So for me, it means a lot, and I'm going to cherish this moment, obviously, to be here for his last.
We pretty much dedicated the win to him yesterday, the test match against Pakistan, and got the opportunity to come back. We had no choice pretty much. You know, we said pay respects to the great man, see him off on return to what he's done for West Indies cricket, what he's done for cricket around the world, what he's done for Barbados as well. So, just to be here to pay respects is really, really great honor.
Yesterday's been, obviously, we dedicated it to Sir Gary, coming back home to show our respects. He was a legend in the game, paved the pathway for both us and Justin. So it's just an honor to come back home and show respects to the legend.
Oh, just a bit of kung fu sinking along those, paying their respects to Sir Vivian Richards and Sir Curtly Ambrose, who traveled from Antigua as part of an official delegation to honor the man widely regarded as cricket's greatest all-rounder.
You speak of Sir Gary, you speak of the West Indies, you speak of what he would have achieved. And as a young man growing up, Sir Gary was the individual that I felt he was Mr. Cricket. I don't felt that there could be anyone who could be better than Sir Gary. The first time I think I met him was in Antigua. I met him, he came with a team from Barbados at the time. And I was a young man growing up then, and I think he didn't do that all that well with the bat. But just seeing him walk and the color up, man, he's special. That guy is Mr. Cricket, as I said, I never believed that there could be anyone who could get any better than what we would have seen in Sir Gary.
And Curtly Ambrose also fondly shared memories of the great man.
It's a sad loss, not only for Barbados or the West Indies, but cricket in general. I mean, they didn't come any better, right? For myself and many others, the greatest ever cricketer. And there's no way I would have missed his funeral, pay my last respect to the great man. He inspired so many of us. I mean, as a young man growing up in Antigua, all I kept hearing, sobers. And to have met him and chatted with him on many occasions, to me, was a real privilege.
Share some of those interactions with him, some of those special memories.
I mean, I remember in 1990, there was some issues whether I should be selected or not. And Sir Gary stood up and said that he can't see a West Indies team without Curtly Ambrose. So I reckon he sort of saved my career. I mean, he was just a wonderful person. Always willing to serve, to give his knowledge, give his experience, and all the chat I had with him was really a privilege and an honor. Even though I thought I was a big dog, Listening to Sir Gary, I mean, I've always remained humble, just listening to him.
All right, that's all I've got for sport. Time to go take a gold shower. Or should that be cold shower? I'm all gold mystified at all the performances from the TNT athletes. For the team, I'm James Saunders. I'll catch you later.
We'll be right back.
Have a 30 or 60-minute television show? Don't let your message go unheard. Whether it's religion, sports, health, food, or human interest, there's never been a better time to get your program on television. Join Trinidad and Tobago's newest TV network, the I.A.N. network, where real content, real matters, and real people connect with audiences every day. Prime airtime is filling fast. Secure your weekly broadcast today and put your brand, ministry, business, or message in front of viewers across the nation. Call now to book your airtime. Share your story, build your audience, inspire a nation. The I.A.N. Network. Your platform starts here.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Daybay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone.
WellKid multivitamins are great tasting, supports rapid development, contributes to strong bones, includes vitamins A, C, D, and so much more. Be a super kid. Trust the WellKid range.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N. network. Watch us on our available providers with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
Your dream home starts at Advertise Marketing Home Improvement Center. Whether you're building, renovating, or upgrading, we have everything you need. From stylish home decor, kitchenware, vanities, bed and bath essentials, outdoor furniture and mini appliances, to premium wrought iron products. Shop security steel doors, PVC and aluminum windows, zinc, RHS, stainless steel items, and custom enclosures. Visit us at Old Southern Main Road, Freeport, or our branches in Aranguez and SS Erin Road, Daybay.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Thanks for staying with us. Trinidad Cement Limited has reported a sharp increase in profit for the first half of 2026, despite a drop in sales in some parts of the region. More in this review of the company's unaudited financial statements released on July 30th.
Trinidad Cement Limited's net income rose to $209 million for the 6 months ended June 30th, compared with $74 million in the same period last year. Revenue, however, slipped 4% to just under $1.2 billion. The director's statement said this reflects weaker cement market conditions in Trinidad and Tobago and the closure of already mixed concrete and aggregates business at the end of the first quarter, adding that this was partially offset by stronger volumes in Jamaica. Despite lower revenue, the company significantly improved its profitability, with gross profit rising 36% to $487 million and operating earnings increasing 64% to $333 million. TCL credited this to improved operational efficiency. Jamaica remained the group's strongest performer, generating $328 million, or about 98% of operating earnings before other expenses. Guyana and Barbados also recorded improved results, while TCL's local operations posted an operating loss as lower demand was compounded by a substantial increase in natural gas prices that took effect in January. Cash and cash equivalents rose to $858 million by the end of June, up from $592 million at the end of last year, while capital spending fell significantly following major investments linked to the Jamaica expansion project in 2025. Looking ahead, TCL says market conditions in Trinidad and Tobago remain difficult. The company says local cement sales continue to face pressure from increased competition, noting that cement imports into Trinidad and Tobago rose 173% in the first half of 2026 compared with the second half of 2025. It says pricing and other commercial measures have been introduced to help recover sales and improve competitiveness.
The College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago, COSTAT, has received formal approval for its new nursing assistant program. The announcement was made at a ceremony at COSTAT's City campus on Wednesday. More in this report.
The program, approved by the Nursing Council of Trinidad and Tobago, will admit its first cohort of up to 200 students in September, with a second intake scheduled for January. Health Minister Dr. Lakram Bodo, delivering the feature address, described nursing assistants as vital to patient care and commended COSTAT for widening opportunities in healthcare education. He confirmed the ministry's support through clinical training partnerships. Parliamentary Secretary Hansen Narayan Singh, speaking on behalf of the Minister of Tertiary Education and Skills Training, said the initiative reflects government commitment to linking education with employment while addressing the demand for skilled healthcare workers. COSTAT Board Chair Romar Achat Saini called the approval a historic milestone, while Nursing Council President Corey George noted the program had met the Council's rigorous standards. Acting COSTAT President Dr. Nasim Koilas highlighted the college's record for graduating more than 5,000 nurses over the past 25 years. She said the institution continues to focus on competence, compassion, and integrity. COSTAT, the country's largest provider of nursing and allied health education, says the program will help build a more resilient national healthcare system. Amber Francis, I.A.N. News.
Underwater conditions are hampering the retrieval of the remaining victims of the July 17th MV Barima tragedy in Guyana. This and more in our regional roundup.
Local divers and a diving team from French Guiana says dangerous conditions inside the MV Barima wreckage have made recovery efforts extremely difficult, with poor visibility and strong currents limiting access. The government ferry sank on July 18th during a voyage from Georgetown to Port Kaituma. Of the 179 people believed to have been aboard, 76 were rescued, while recovery teams have shifted their focus to retrieving bodies still believed trapped inside the wreck. Guyana has appointed an international commission to investigate the country's worst maritime disaster after the sinking of the MV Barima claimed nearly 80 lives. President Irfan Ali says the 5-member commission, chaired by former Belize Attorney General Philip Godfrey Smith, will investigate passenger management, possible overcrowding, cargo loading, safety equipment, vessel maintenance, and whether negligence or misconduct contributed to the tragedy. Survivors have alleged that the ferry was overcrowded, overloaded with cargo, and taking on water before it sank. Public Works Minister Juan Edghill has also acknowledged that dozens of passengers were not listed on the official manifest, raising concerns about possible staff collusion. Staying in Guyana, the country is laying the groundwork for future electricity projects through a new partnership between the Guyana Power and Light Company and Pacific and Oro Power Incorporated. The two sides signed a non-binding memorandum of understanding this week to identify, assess, and develop potential energy infrastructure projects. According to its website, Oro is a global investing vehicle focusing on infrastructure, oil and gas, and energy. The website, however, does not include details about where it is headquartered or its ownership. The agreement does not commit either side to fund or build any project, but create a framework for evaluating future opportunities. The partnership will consider investments in power generation, transmission and distribution networks, substations, renewable energy, battery storage, and grid modernization. Each proposal will still require technical, financial, regulatory, and commercial approvals before moving ahead. Guyana Power says the collaboration supports its efforts to expand and modernize Guyana's electricity network through strategic partnerships. The government said the initiative aligns with its efforts to improve the country's energy infrastructure, improving reliability and supporting long-term economic growth as demand for electricity continues to rise. The Caribbean Development Bank has approved a US $100,000 grant to support a study into the creation of a regional stock exchange serving CARICOM member states. The funding will allow the Caribbean Community Private Sector Organization to examine whether a shared securities market is practical and how it could be designed. The study forms the first phase of a broader initiative to improve capital market integration across the region. Researchers will assess demand, legal and regulatory requirements, international models, and ways to improve access to financing, particularly for small businesses, women-led enterprises, and young entrepreneurs. According to the CDB, investment opportunities and access to financing are currently restrictive because of the fragmented nature of Caribbean capital markets. It suggested that a unified regional exchange could enhance liquidity, lower financing expenses, and allow enterprises to secure capital with greater efficiency. The feasibility study is being supported by the CDB and the Inter-American Development Bank, with findings expected to guide future decisions on regional financial market integration. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
After 4 days without direct strikes between the two adversaries, the U.S. has announced the launch of a heavy wave of strikes against Iran. We explore this and more in our international roundup.
The United States has launched what it called a heavy wave of strikes against Iran following Tuesday's attempted missile attacks on American forces in Jordan and ships in the Strait of Hormuz. U.S. Central Command said dozens of Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps sites were hit, including command centers, missile and drone facilities, and coastal defense positions. It said all Iranian missiles were intercepted. Iranian state media reported casualties, including a father, mother, and a 2-year-old child killed following a strike on a home on the island. The escalation comes after joint U.S.-Saudi strikes earlier this week on Iranian-backed militaries in Iraq, which the Popular Mobilization Forces said killed at least 20 of its members. Iraq's presidency denounced the bombings as a violation of sovereignty. President Trump vowed retaliation after the Jordan attack, telling reporters, quote, "We're going to be hitting them very hard because it's our turn to hit them," end quote. According to a BBC report, Saudi officials have privately urged de-escalation, even as regional tensions widen. Russia has charged Telegram founder Pavel Durov over alleged links to Ukrainian intelligence operations, placing him on an international wanted list. The Federal Security Service of the Russian Federation claims the messaging app was used to coordinate activities against Russian interests. Durov, who has lived in exile for years, has not responded publicly. According to Russian state media, prosecutors accuse Telegram of enabling, quote, illegal intelligence networks, end quote, though no evidence has been released. Russia is reportedly seeking his arrest through international channels, though it remains unclear which mechanism will be pursued. Telegram remains one of the most widely used apps in Ukraine and Russia. Durov himself has previously accused Russian authorities of fabricating pretext to restrict Telegram, calling it an attempt to, quote, suppress the right to privacy and free speech, end quote. He said it's part of Russia's broader crackdown on digital platforms seen as undermining state control. Durov holds citizenship of Russia, France, the United Arab Emirates, and St. Kitts and Nevis. Well, that was your international roundup. I'm Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
It's now time for the weather forecast.
Tonight, Trinidad and Tobago can look forward to partly cloudy and cloudy skies with scattered light to medium showers. There is a medium 40% chance of heavier showers or isolated thunderstorm later tonight. Tomorrow, we can look forward to scattered showers and the medium 40 to 60% chance of a few heavy showers or thunderstorms. Conditions are expected to gradually become settled during the late afternoon period. Seas are moderate with waves reaching 2 to 2.5 meters in open water and 1 meter in sheltered areas. Some parts are expected to be occasionally choppy.
And that brings us to the end of our newscast. I'm Keisha Marie Charles. On behalf of all of us here, thanks for watching and have a good night.